This is Local 4 News This Morning.
Good Monday morning to you. I'm Alexandria Ikomoni.
And I'm Redrick Terry. Thanks for joining us for Local 4 News this morning. Police are looking for a man who robbed a credit union with a gun in Bettendorf. That happened just before 1 of the afternoon Saturday at the IH Mississippi Valley Credit Union on AAA Court.
Police say the man showed up with a handgun and then ran out with an undisclosed amount of money. Bettendorf police gave Local 4 News this photo of the suspect from the lobby. He's between 5'9" and 6 feet tall. Here's a closer look. He was wearing a partial face mask, sunglasses, dark hoodie, and gloves. 5 employees and a customer were there at the time, but thankfully no one was hurt.
We're learning more about Special Counsel Robert Mueller's report on Russian interference in the 2016 election.
The Attorney General released a summary yesterday that President Trump quickly claimed was vindication for him. Omar Jimenez has the latest in our national headlines.
The end of the nearly 2-year-long investigation by Special Counsel Robert Mueller seems to mark the beginning of a political fight on Capitol Hill. On one hand, President Trump is celebrating what he sees as vindication. As part of the letter Attorney General William Barr submitted to Congress Sunday, Mueller did not find President Trump's campaign or associates conspired with Russia during the 2016 U.S. presidential election.
It was a complete and total exoneration. It's a shame that our country had to go through this.
And Senator Lindsey Graham tweeted, "No collusion and no obstruction. The cloud hanging over President Trump has been removed by this report." Also in the summary, Attorney General Barr and Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein decided there wasn't enough evidence to prosecute the president for obstruction of justice. But then at one point, Barr quotes Mueller's report directly, writing, "While this report does not conclude that the president committed a crime, it also does not exonerate him."
We haven't seen anything, basically a 3-page letter so far, and I think it's deeply concerning that, that we don't have the full report.
His conclusions raise more questions than they answer, given the fact that Mueller uncovered evidence that, in his own words, does not exonerate the president.
Moving forward, Attorney General Barr says he does plan to release more, but he's working with Robert Mueller to redact any sensitive information before it can be made public. In Washington, I'm Omar Jimenez.
Nadler also says he plans to call on Attorney General Barr to testify in front of his committee at some point in the near future. A Moline native is helping women develop into the next leaders and influencers in the Quad Cities.
Zenaida Landeros became the first Latina to lead the Greater Quad Cities Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. She's using a group she started in the chamber to help women get ahead and overcome inequality. Local 4's Andrea Medina brings us today's Celebrating Women.
So our Hispanic Chamber is here to promote and support local businesses of any cultural background.
Coming from a family of local entrepreneurs, Zenaida Landeros knows collaboration means good business.
So there's about 10,000 Latinos on each side of the river.
And she sees a Latino market as an important source of economic success.
40% of the workforce growth in the next 5 years will be Latinos.
The Moline native has spent her professional career promoting and increasing diverse businesses in the QC.
We're the only Hispanic chamber between Chicago and Omaha, so that means, we cover a very big space.
The first Latina to be executive director, she's on a mission to scale her impact even further.
I think being a woman of color just means being brave. You often don't see yourself in every space.
Landeros says more women are interested in entering entrepreneurial circles, but they don't always have those mentors or connections to make headway.
So we have one workshop is wealth building or creation, and the other one was ¿Qué era el tuyo?
To fill that void, Landeros created a group called Ella within the Hispanic Chamber.
All about empowering and inspiring Latinas to achieve the goals that they would like. We have educator and I guess we were thinking in the sciences.
They meet once a month to create workshops and social events.
We're so underserved that anybody that wants to come, I think we welcome them.
And behind the successful leader is a tribe of strong women who have her back.
They're a part of it because they want to mentor other Latinas like them that perhaps didn't have, a connection with somebody. Let's plan out our next meeting dates. Yo sé que tú sales a las 5:30.
They also discuss obstacles that they face.
You do get that pushback. Sometimes your voice isn't really validated, or it's not seen as strongly as others.
And while she has seen gender equality improve in the workplace, her goal is to continue the pipeline for women to rise to executive roles.
A lot of Latinas are craving this type of information for them and these types of events for them. So they really want to connect.
And just like she knows diverse collaborations are key for growing businesses, she leads to create more opportunities so talented women
Always feel that you're very valuable and know your worth and know that you're enough.
Andrea Medina, Local 4 News.
And Ella has currently more than 400 online members, and you don't have to be Latino to join the Hispanic Chamber or Ella.
The Rock Island Polar Plunge hit the Quad Cities, bringing out lots of eager plungers this year. Ooh, how cold. Okay, so Dreamers Hotel and Casino welcomed more than 200 registered plungers for its 7th year, many of them rocking their best costumes. All funds of the event will go towards the Special Olympics Illinois nonprofit. One athlete tells Local 4 News what this plunge means to her.
It makes me feel amazing that they're doing it for a great cause. I love making new friends and meeting tons of people.
Kaylee has been involved in the Special Olympics for 9 years. She says fundraisers like these make it possible to keep on doing what she loves.
I was waiting to see Ash jump into the river there. Well, some pups got to strut their stuff at the Putnam's Paparazzi. Dogs and their owners walked down a red carpet, followed by a quick photo shoot. Pictures entered for a competition for Mr. and Miss Canine QC. This was a way to promote the Putnam's new movie called Superpower Dog. Winners of the top dog status will be announced tomorrow on the Putnam website.
Oh,
look at those dogs, they're just so cute. too cute.
Oh, puppies make me so happy.
Well, you should go see that movie then. A 3D dog movie. That sounds
Yeah.
that sounds like everything.
Yeah, Mike talked about it with us. It's the dogs in the mountains that rescue skiers, you know, police dogs.
Oh, and they're heroes.
Yeah, actual dogs, actual hero dogs.
Sign me up.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Oh,
and the
can't
Polar
wait.
Plunge was a blast as well. I was out there. I was with Danny Howe from WLLR. We emceed it together, and it is such an amazing event. If you haven't had the chance to check out a Polar Plunge before, just it was crazy. $50,000 they raised.
That's amazing.
Just in one Polar Plunge.
So important.
Yeah.
Should have got you in the. Should have got you in the.
Yeah, I did it last year.
Yeah.
Wow.
The way it's
I'll
set
show you
up,
a picture. It's,
I'm ready.
It's amazing.
I can't do it.
Anyways, 36 outside, waking up to some sunshine as those clouds are clearing out and traffic is moving. We're going to be, well, supposedly moving. The traffic cam's a little frozen right now. We are going to be warming up a little bit here today, and we'll keep on warming up the rest of the week. We'll talk about that coming up.
Boy, traffic is really
tell
slow
you,
today.
Watch out. Stop and blur motion.
Have to do a little weaving.
Coming up, it was game day in the NCAA tournament. How the Hot Guys took Tennessee down to the wire.
Great game that was. Jay Kibble has the highlights next in sports.
Time now, 6:41. You're watching Local 4 News this morning.
WHBF is local for you with Frederick Terry, Alexandria Ikomoni, and meteorologist Ash Simpson. This is Local 4 News this morning in high definition.